Before I started Camp Bow Wow, I had the business plan written, but a lot of folks said, that's a crazy idea, it'll never work. And I was still very entrepreneurial, so I wanted to try some other businesses, and those didn't work out so well, I think because the passion was missing, and I really wasn't completely devoted to the concepts.
Hi, I'm Heidi Knoll, the CEO and founder of Camp Bow Wow.
But I learned so much in starting those two other companies that I don't know that I would have been successful with Camp Bow Wow if I hadn't done that.
I'm trying to remember the first time I met Heidi. I believe I met her in here. So my initial contact with Camp Bow Wow was as one of the first customers in this camp.
Hi, I'm Sue. I'm the owner of Camp Bow Wow from Boulder, Colorado.
Her passion for this business just comes out all over the place. So that's definitely contagious and was something that got me excited about doing this.
One of the most important things about franchising is being able to duplicate and replicate the original business. And as it evolves, keep everybody on the same page, all the facilities looking the same, the service the same, and the attributes of the brand the same. And that has been challenging because when you get 200 people that have all these creative, cool ideas, even though they know they bought into a franchise, they still want that to tap into that creativity and add their own bent to the business. I've found that the best way to get people committed to a vision and following through and executing on that vision is to have an open door policy and let people communicate their ideas and be part of the growth and the execution out there of the brand. And if you do that, you'll come up with some amazing things that you wouldn't have if you weren't open to involving your team and your franchisees and their staff. But what Americans love and what the great thing about franchising is consistency and keeping everything the same no matter which location you go into. So you've got to balance that every day with the 200 franchisees and the 2,000 employees that work at the camps and Home Buddies, and just really trying to temper their wonderful ideas with what's best for the brand. And at the end of the day, it's really just all about the animals and making sure that they're healthy and happy and safe. And the leadership style just follows from that.
I think Heidi's been really successful with this business, not just because of her passion, but because she's such a strong businesswoman, and she's constantly striving to be the very best in this industry. I think Heidi is an incredible example of both humility and authenticity. I mean, she's very down to earth. So I don't think she brings a lot of ego to the table. She knows what she has to offer and is confident with it, but doesn't take it beyond there. And she's certainly authentic. I mean, I've seen her in different situations where it was really stressful or really just tough spots to be in, and she's approached it from a personal level. I think I see that in her a lot, that she takes a personal approach to problems as opposed to a corporate or a us versus them.
One of the aspects of leadership that doesn't come as naturally to me is defining there's a line between friends and family and business. I have a lot of family and friends in the business, and I've built friendships with a lot of the folks that have joined our franchise system, and it's very difficult to hold those folks accountable. And I'm very visionary, I am very goal-oriented, and I have pretty lofty aspirations for the brand and the company. And so for folks to meet those, they have to meet certain milestones along the way. And in order to do that, you have to be very focused and measuring what you're managing.
Well, I think we've had a pretty unique relationship with Heidi because she did own this camp before I bought it. So we definitely did go through a transitional period. I think we both kind of had to find our way through that and figure out how much space to give each other.
And we shared a lot of ideas and a lot of experiences as she went through that initial stage of getting the camp to where she wanted it to be rather than what corporate wanted it to be. Sue and I had to really work at negotiating a relationship around that and negotiating what was best for her versus what was best for us when we were running for the camp.
In the midst of that, her leadership skills, I thought, were great in terms of focusing on the right things, being pretty clear with me about expectations, and being open to letting go of some of that too, as I got my feet underneath me and I got more solid with how I was running the camp, that she was able to back off and give me that latitude.
My ability to lead the company has been shifted from very intense micromanagement of day-to-day details to more of a strategic look at what's best for the company and growing the brand. And I've brought in some key folks to help me do that I couldn't afford to do or didn't have the resources to do in the beginning. And it's been wonderful. It's allowed me to really focus on what's best for the brand and the vision of the company rather than how do I get through the day and get through all the things that need to get done. My vision for Camp Bow Wow continues to grow and expand, and I drive my team and franchisees a little bit nuts because I'm always thinking of new creative ways that we can leverage the Camp Bow Wow brand and do more things for our customers. So with Home Buddies covering the in-home pet care and Bow Wow Behavior Buddies covering the dog training component, and now we have the foundation. It's really becoming a one-stop shop for customers in any pet service that they need. And that was my ultimate vision for Camp Bow Wow. So now it's just taking it worldwide.